everybody? Johnny Reddick here, Shave Dave Society. Out here, Hudson River, nice Sunday day. Sun is shining, it's beautiful. We're out here with Kim. Kim is a runner, she's preparing for a marathon coming up. How you doing, Kim?
Great, how are you?
Doing great. Okay, so we're out here. Hear that you have a little knee issue. Talk to me about it.
I'm running my first marathon on September 29th in Berlin, and I am experiencing some knee issues on my left leg as of 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so the issues, talk to me about it. Like exactly what's going on with the issue. Maybe we can help you a little.
So a couple of weeks ago I was running and I started experiencing a sharp pain in my left knee, and I couldn't run past 4 miles, and I'm just experiencing tenderness even after I'm not running, some stiffness and tenderness as well.
Okay, cool. Right now, just from what she's telling me, I can't prescribe exactly what's going on, but we're gonna go through a couple of exercises and see how we can help. All right, let's go for it.
Close your eyes, right? Relax your body, and you're gonna take 10 steps. Count in your head, take 10 steps, and just relax.
With my eyes closed.
Yep, bring your knees up and just step. Nope, don't walk forward, stay in place.
Oh, sorry.
Faster, and not so high with the knees. Next step, 10 and 5. Okay. So you see, you started with your feet straight, right? They're not straight enough. They're showing that you're running in rapid. Especially this one wants to turn out more than the other. So what you're going to have to do is start here at the hips and start to practice turning. So a nice warm-up for you is going to be this one. So you're going to grab the ground with your big toe, both big toes.
Okay.
Look in. So you start by rotating this foot in here like this. Rotate. And now grab the ground with your big toe.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to step with my right foot and step out here, and I'm pivoting like this. See my left foot still staying forward because I'm still grabbing the ground with my big toe. If I don't grab the ground with my big toe, it's going to want to turn. Don't let it turn. Right, so go ahead, open the left foot, grab the ground with the big toe, step out with the right foot. There's no sense in adding stability, which is strength. There's no mobility first. Let this buckle, so step out a little wider. Try to keep this leg straight. Right, so you just keep that knee straight, not turning. Now it's loose with my knee. It's not locked, but it's not like this. It's straight. So the concrete is good. The concrete has a little bit of grip. Yes, right. Step out a little wider, a little more front. Try the other side. Straight line. Turn from the hip. Turn. So you see Kim is having a little more trouble with the hip mobility than I am. Right? She's a runner, and running tends to stiffen up the hips and the IT band, so this is good for loosening that up. Now I'm going to have her sit. So we start with the internal rotation, and now we're going to work our way up to the soft tissue manipulation. So, now, you see how her knees come closer? Look where her knee lies. Her knees are both pointing in. Like the direction of the tissue wants to go in, sloping towards the middle. Where's the pain at? Right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what she wants to do, instead of foam rolling mindlessly, she wants to take her thumbs and manipulate the tissue herself, her thumbs and her hands. So I'm going to show you what to do. Right here, where your IT band runs along the quad here, that's where you're normally foam rolling. So you're going to grab this, and you're going to turn that out. Use your own hands and work your way up.
What sort of pressure?
Huh?
What sort of pressure?
You know the
Like
sore
tight?
spots that you're looking for when you foam roll?
Yeah.
You want to find those same lines here. Right? So here, a little bit tender, right along that line, and you're opening out. So you're not worried about the pressure so much as you are about kneading the tissue outward. Good. It's like a, right? Do it both legs at the same time. My hands are a little bigger than hers, so it's easier. So make sure the gap is here. Right, and also you want to let your legs open out so that they get the idea that we want it to turn out. Right, you keep just working here. So really use the thumb and dig those fingers into the IT band and dig the thumb along the inside of this quad here.
How long should I do this?
You want to do it for about 3 to 4 minutes, like as much as you can. So when you're sitting down at home watching TV, start to turn it out because it's more of a gradual build-up thing. You're trying to get the tissue to realize, hey, I need to go the other way, right? Because ideally you want everything to be straight. So you don't want the knees out, you don't want them in. Go all the way up to the thigh here.
Should this replace the foam roller or in conjunction?
In conjunction, because what's happening, she's getting pain laterally, and as you can see, all her tissue is folded in to the medial side, so that's going to be pulling on the lateral side, causing the pain. So you want to give it some slack so that the pain goes away. Good. So stop. So Johnny, come back, and you'll see that her knee's a little bit. We only did that for maybe 30 seconds, and her knee is now here, right? And before it was more there, right? You see it's out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Good. So we kind of want this tracking. So when it's here, so the more she does this, the more it'll sit in place. And then what you also want to do it before you run so that it starts off in place and the pain is limited because it's in the correct position. All right, so you got that, right? Okay, so now Kim's been getting pain on the outside of her knee, the lateral side. So when you have pain on the lateral side, what we like to do is go towards the medial side of the pain leg and the lateral side of the opposite leg to the pain leg, right? So a couple of strategies for that is because the hips, right? So we're going to check out, so we're going to check the hip height. So right there I can see that this hip looks a little bit high. Right? This thumb just looks a little bit higher than the other side, right? Yeah. You see that, John? Okay. Now we're going to check if it's forward or back. So also, here, the hip is a little bit tilted forward as well. Right, so what that means is the knee pain is actually coming from the hips being out of alignment. And it's hard to tell what exactly is causing the misalignment, but the problem is what the solution is to actually stretch the hips and strengthen the glutes and let your body figure out what's out of whack. So the first thing we're going to do, okay, so this first hip flexor stretch we're going to do is called a couch stretch. So if you're home in your living room, you can do it. Here we're going to use the bench. Because of the hard surface of the concrete, I'm going to use my sweatshirt so that it doesn't damage people. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate the couch stretch first. Just going to put my right foot here on the bench, drop straight down, put my knee on top. Right, I'm going to point my toe here to stretch my tibialis anterior. Squeeze my glute forward here. I'm going to make sure that my foot is nice and straight behind me. I'm going to squeeze my glute forward here, and I'm going to feel it all down my quad and my hip flexors here. Now, I can adjust the stretch by leaning back a little bit more and squeezing my glute. Extend my hand overhead. And that'll really open up the hip flexor. Right, now carefully, don't bang your knee. Just bend down. Good. Now, here, that's good. Now check this leg, make sure it's a nice 90-degree angle. Alright, you feel that? Okay. So, now you can see she's kind of turning this way. What we want to do is turn this way. Squeeze the glute forward. Get the stomach in tight, belly button to your spine. This way. Always when you stretch, you want to stretch with the structures in the correct place. So I never want her to stretch this leg out this way or out this way. I want it straight ahead, just like she was running. Feel that? Now, intensify the stretch, all she has to do is reach her right hand straight up in the air. So let's use the glute. Did I get a little more? Same. Got a little. Now, you repeat both sides. You're going to hold each stretch for 30 seconds. The reason why you want to hold it for 30 seconds is because static stretching shuts muscles off. If she has tight hip flexors, we want to actually shut the muscles off so that her abdomen can take over some of the stabilization that her hip flexors do. All right, Kip, she's going to start with the lateral lunge. We're going to start feet straight ahead, knees directly over the toes, and begin. All right, so we're going to keep this leg straight as she shifts her weight to that right leg. Straight, straight, straight. There we go. Good. Now, I like to overcorrect, right? But she's not doing anything too dangerous right now, so it's going to be a learning curve as she learns it. So we're not going to nitpick it, but I want her to learn it correctly, right? But you don't want to do anything that's going to hurt somebody. And so right now, it's in a good enough form to where she's not going to get hurt, but she needs to do the repetitions just to get the practice down in her body. Okay, let's try the other side. So again, the key here is sinking the weight back into the hips. Most people lateral lunge and all the weight comes out to the side. Because the name says lateral, it kind of throws you off. But it's actually almost like a one-legged deadlift. Good. And your chest stays up. So you see her chest stays up just like in a deadlift, and she's loading the hips just like in a deadlift pattern. Bounce up and down, and I don't want her to shift her weight. In the free-running circuit, right? Kim is going to stabilize on the left leg, dorsiflex with the right leg, and drive that knee up. It's going to look like so. Right? So Kim, let's try that. Now, you can see that Kim's left shoulder is collapsing into the bed here, right? So we're going to get to the bed because this is too hard for her. This is simple, this is easy, it's just a regression. Right? So now she's going to try the same thing without the band. So now we're doing with the bed. I want you to pump your right arm back a little bit. So we notice that's still the same internal rotation of the shoulder. So that's going to show me that her core is too weak to stabilize as she's moving her limbs, which is the #1 job of the core, is to stabilize as you move her limbs. So what we're going to do is take the stabilization out of it. Okay, so now we've regressed all the way until she's laying down. So this is going to take her core completely out of it. So now what we want her to do, right? We're going to start with the right leg driving up first. So we're going to force this left leg straight, right? Imagine that you were standing up on this left leg. Lock this glute. We're going to dorsiflex this foot up, right? Now with her core, I want her to turn her core on. So she's going to press her hands into the floor until she feels it in her abdomen. So go ahead and press. Feel that in your abs? Oh, but yeah. Feel that. So press. Now she's going to drive this right knee up. Good. Now she's going to relax her core in between repetitions. So it's not a rapid fire movement. It's more like 1, 2, 3, right? Because she has to activate the core, then relax it between repetitions. That's right, activate. Drive the knee up. Release. So she's just going to go on repeat. Now, Just 10 repetitions each one.
All right, cool. Got to do a couple of workouts. Some strength workouts, some stretches. Got to do a little bit of band work. How you feeling after everything?
Good.
Feeling good. Hips feel nice.
Hips feel really nice and firm. My glutes feel like they've gotten a great workout.
Okay, glute burnage. Okay, core working, feeling
I'm starting to feel some core workout. I definitely know that I have some core work to do.
Okay, cool. Definitely. You know, a couple of things that every runner could do help out a lot. You know, one of the biggest mistakes with a lot of runners is not addressing core issues, core hip issues. A lot of runners today, you know, have regular jobs, sit behind a desk, and those affect a lot of things while running. The hips, core. You have to think, if you're sitting all of these hours like this, when you want to train, you want to get everything going in the opposite direction, stretch the hip flexors out some, tighten up that core, get a lot of work in. All right, so hopefully, you know, do really, not hopefully, good luck in Berlin.
Thank you.
Hopefully, place really well, get a good time, and
Hoping for it.
we'll see Kim again. All right? Thanks, Kim. All right.